Here in historic Upland, California is one of the most unique cosmetic surgical groups in the country.
I know of only one other group in the country that has a situation like we have here.
Together, Dr. Robert Sorosky and Dr. Edward Park have formed an association that has been coined the Power of Two.
Hi everyone, I'm Greg McKinney. The Power of Two is one of the most unique concepts in the entire medical field, and it all starts right here in this Upland, California office.
Dr. Sorosky, one of the most experienced and renowned facial plastic and cosmetic surgeons in Southern California, has been joined by Dr. Park, a skilled and experienced general plastic and reconstructive surgeon.
I was looking for a plastic surgeon that could complement my practice and add procedures. Somebody that was experienced in cosmetic surgery but also could do other things such as body lifts, breast lifts, tummy tucks, and maybe help me with liposuction and other plastic surgical procedures.
I was very intrigued by Dr. Sorosky's practice. He has a very long-standing, stellar reputation in the area, having been a surgeon for over 30 years.
Dr. Park was born and raised in Palos Verdes, California, and always wanted to return to the West Los Angeles area after completing his studies at Stanford. He's a specialist in breast and body surgery and has perfected special techniques in post-weight reduction, including breast lifts and reductions, as well as tummy tucks, arm lifts, and face and neck lifts. He also has experience in minimally invasive procedures and endoscopic surgery. Dr. Park performs some of the more major surgeries at San Antonio Community Hospital, which is located just 1 block from the office.
It's very nice to have a major medical center close by. It's also very nice to have colleagues to be able to consult with one another and refer to each other.
We've never really had a major problem, but just to have that umbrella of a hospital so close, I really think adds to our safety record.
Here at Dr. Sorosky and Dr. Park Surgery Center, the emphasis is on the 3 S's: safety, staff, and satisfaction. Safety has always been the surgery center's #1 goal. To become accredited by the Accreditation Association of Ambulatory Healthcare, the center has to show the highest standards of quality assurance and safety. Dr. Sorosky is proud to have founded the first accredited freestanding outpatient surgery center in San Bernardino County more than 20 years ago. Every 3 years, their center is carefully evaluated by surveyors to guarantee the highest standards are maintained. They have an impressive, perfect safety record with more than 20,000 procedures performed. Dr. Sorosky and Park put a great emphasis on their staff. There are 4 nurses that work in the surgery center and office. Their experience is unequaled anywhere. They are all capable of assisting in surgery and circulating in the operating and recovery room. This remarkable nursing staff also runs the back office, taking care of patients before and after surgery. Both doctors agree office staff is the reason the office runs as efficiently as it does. They are also friendly and knowledgeable.
The staff here has been, bar none, the nicest and easy to work with staff that I've ever been with.
I think we have the best staff in the country. Every one of our staff members has had a cosmetic surgical procedure, at least one, and their families as well. Just the fact that they've had the experience of having a procedure, add to that the fact that their family has had procedures, they know so much off the bat. They really are experienced.
One of those staff members is Elizabeth, who began working here in early 2007. She had nose and chin surgery 20 years after her mother had the exact same procedure done by Dr. Sorosky.
I remember being very small when my mom had her surgery, and once I became about a teenager, I started thinking about the same thing. I really like Dr. Sorosky's approach towards a natural look. Everyone still says my mom and I look like each other. So the surgery just enhanced our look without changing our face. It's nice to have been a patient. I can understand the whole procedure from start to finish and what the patients feel like coming in, how nervous they are, and I can tell them, you know, I've been there too, and it's okay, we'll take good care of you. I made it through and you will too.
Others who work in the office have similar stories. Dana has been with Dr. Sorosky for more than a decade. She's a registered nurse who handles a wide variety of duties around the office, including performing Botox procedures. She, like everyone else who works here, has first-hand experience with what it's like to be a patient at this surgery center.
She asked me after about a year if I could do her nose, and at the same time we actually did a lip enhancement. And we have the before and after pictures of both of those procedures, which I think have enhanced her beauty, which was already there before the surgery.
My mom had a full face and neck lift, upper and lower eyes, Restylane in her lips, and Botox in her forehead. And I think she looks great. I'm very proud of her. And it's kind of different when you're operating on your own mother. But in one respect, it's great because every patient is somebody's mother. And when you're in there, you want to treat every patient as if they're your family.
The staff, including his wife Karen, has been there and done that when it comes to experiencing what cosmetic surgery is all about. She, along with her sisters, brothers, parents, and other family members, have all had their noses corrected by Dr. Sorosky. Karen says that experience, coupled with the friendly nature of those who work here, distinguishes them from other big city practices.
Kind of leave the Beverly Hills in Beverly Hills and try to make everybody feel like they're part of our family here, and I think that's why the patients come back.
Pauline Torok is one of those patients who keeps coming back because, as she puts it, she loves the staff. Madeline Temme feels the same way. While she has had a mid and lower facelift, among other procedures done, she, like Pauline, is able to maintain her fresh look with the help of Dr. Sorosky and regular visits to receive Botox and Restylane.
Well, my face, I've noticed that it was sagging and it was very loose here, and then I had the frown line. So I didn't really have a lot of confidence when I would go out and smile. So I decided to try the little Restylane in the folds here, and it worked tremendously.
These non-invasive office procedures are an important part of Dr. Sorosky and Park's practice. Both doctors, as well as Dana, perform Botox, Restylane, Juvederm, Radius, and other injections on a daily basis. These procedures can be dramatic and have little or no recovery. Here are some examples.
Dr. Sorosky is absolutely my favorite doctor. He has changed my life. After the surgery, I felt wonderful. I just felt like such a burden had been lifted, like a part of the negative part of my past had been removed.
Dr. Sorosky is known all around the region as the cosmetic surgeon to go to when it comes to rhinoplasty.
I really believe that my experience is unparalleled with rhinoplasties. I've performed several thousand of them over the years. I started doing them at UCLA in my training, and I have never stopped doing them.
Amy is one nose patient who found Dr. Sorosky and is glad she did.
And I had it because I had a bump on my nose, and I've hated it ever since I can remember. I went to a few doctors, and I had many, many consultations, and I put it off for years and years until I came to Dr. Sorosky, and I felt 100% confident in what he's going to do, comfortable, and I'm completely happy with the results. After the procedure, I feel great. It's only been 6 weeks, so this is still pretty new for me, and I have no regrets. I'd absolutely do it again, and I just wish I would have had it done sooner.
Another patient, Andy Parker, used to live in Southern California, but has since relocated to Houston, Texas. She's an actress who has worked on television and stage and has made a living as a professional spokesperson for major companies. Though she's living in a different state now, that hasn't stopped her from making regular trips back to Upland to maintain her youthful look. She has told anyone who will listen just how trustworthy and accomplished Dr. Sorosky and Park really are.
All of my girlfriends, people that I work with in television. My mother, in fact, immediately flew down from Chicago. I was her guinea pig. My mother couldn't believe how fabulous I looked.
Dr. Sorosky and Park have a busy and successful practice here in Upland, with their emphasis on safety, staff, and satisfaction, and the power of two. It's not surprising that patients come here to the Inland Empire from far away to experience the talented work of these remarkable surgeons who feel fortunate to do what they do.
We really enjoy what we do, and with our staff being so great, it makes our job a lot easier. We have been really blessed, and we try to remember that every day. We're lucky guys.